Silk Road, Saigon, Vietnam. This road is also known as the Silk Road because there are many shops selling and sewing costumes from silk and silk fabrics, currently called
Đồng Khởi
Street. From 1865 to 1954 it was called Coconut Street. From 1954 to 1975 it was called
Tự Do
Street. This is a famous bustling commercial street of the city from the French colonial period until now, with many luxury shops and hotels. When replanning the urban area, the French redecorated this street and named it Street 16 in 1865. Street number 16 was named Rue Cotonnet French, Rue Cotonnet, after French Marshal Nicolas de Cotonnet under King Louis XIV. During this period, Cotonnet Street was considered the face of Saigon. From the beginning of the French colonial period until today, Dong Khoi Street has always been a commercial street with the most luxurious shops in Saigon that almost any tourist visiting the city goes to. There are many famous places in Saigon history such as the Continental Hotel, Majestic Hotel, Givril Store, Broaded Store, Albert Portai Bookstore partly later became
Xuân Thu
the bookstore, or Passage Eden commercial area. From 1865 to 1954 it was called Cotonnet Street. In 1955, the Saigon government changed the name of Cotonnet Street to Tiudu Street. In 1975, it changed to Dong Khoi Street as it is today. This road is in District 1, Ho Chi Minh City, running from Saigon Notre Dame Cathedral to
Bến Thành
Wharf and
Bến Thành
Wharf Park on the banks of the Saigon River. The Hotel Majestic is a historic luxury hotel located in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Built by local Chinese businessman Huth Bon Ho in 1925 in a French colonial and classical French Riviera style. Bon Ho was one of the richest businessmen in southern Vietnam at the time. The original design of the hotel had 3 stories and 44 bedrooms. In 1948, Matthew Fronkini, head of the Indochina Tourism and Exhibition Department, bought the ground and first floors of the hotel and rented 44 rooms in the building for the next 30 years. The hotel was expanded in 1965. Two more stories were added based on the design of Vietnamese architect
Ngô Viết Thụ.
It is located at 1
Đồng Khởi
Street, formerly Rue Cotonnet. After 1975, the hotel name was changed to Mekong Hotel and it became a government guest house. It was recently renamed again to the original name. The 6-story building is now a 5-star hotel overlooking the
Bạch Đằng
Kian Saigon River. It is owned by the state-owned Saigon Tourist. Saigon Tourist announced a 1.9 trillion VND expansion project of the Majestic Hotel in July 2011. It plans to construct 2 towers of 24 and 27 stories. The new complex will have a total 538 rooms, 353 of which will be hotel rooms. Majestic has welcomed many important figures in the past decade such as French President Mitterrand, Japanese Crown Prince Akishino, Lee Hsien Loong, Prime Minister of Singapore, Danish Crown Prince Henrik, British Crown Prince Andrew, Thai Princess Maha Chakri Sring Dorn, former Vietnamese Prime Minister
Võ Văn Kiệt,
to international names, Catherine Deneuve, Professor
Trần Văn Khê,
writer Kako Takeshi. Ho Chi Minh City, commonly referred to by its former name Saigon, is the most populous city in Vietnam. With a population of around 10 million in 2023, the city's geography is defined by rivers and canals, of which the eponymously named Saigon River is the largest. As a municipality, Ho Chi Minh City consists of 16 urban districts, 5 rural districts, and 1 municipal city subcity. As the largest financial center in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City has the highest gross regional domestic product out of all Vietnam provinces and municipalities. Contributing around a quarter of the country's total GDP, Ho Chi Minh City's metropolitan area is ASEAN's 6th largest economy, also the biggest outside an ASEAN country's capital. Since ancient times, water transport has been heavily used by inhabitants in the area. Beginning in the 1990s, the city underwent rapid expansion and modernization, which contributed to Vietnam's post-war economic recovery and helped revive its international trade hub status. Ho Chi Minh City has a long tradition of being a productive trading and manufacturing place in Vietnam. As such, the city is also the busiest international transport hub in Vietnam, as Tan Son Nhat International Airport accounts for nearly half of all international arrivals to Vietnam, and the port of Saigon is among the busiest container ports in Southeast Asia. Ho Chi Minh City is also a popular tourism destination. Some of the war and historic landmarks in the city include the Independence Palace, landmark 81 tallest building in Vietnam, the War Remnants Museum, and Ben Thanh Market. The city is also known for its narrow walkable alleys and nightlife. Times Square is a high-rise building in District 1, Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. This tower is a 40-story joint tower and features a modern architectural style. Construction costs, invested by Times Square Vietnam Investment Joint Stock Company, totals approximately 125 million United States dollars. The height to the top of the tower is 164 meters, 538 feet. The tower was once the third tallest building in Ho Chi Minh City after Saigon 1 Tower and Bitexco Financial Tower. Currently, Saigon Times Square ranks 6th in height in the city and 23rd nationally. Times Square hosts the Reverie Saigon, a 286-room leading hotels of the world-affiliated luxury hotel, along with 89 service apartments and 11,900 square meters of office space. Ho Chi Minh City Theatre, often shortened to the City Theatre. The official name is the Ho Chi Minh City Opera House, but is also known as the Opera House, Saigon, is a theatre with a facade facing Lam Son Square and Dong Khoi Street, District 1, Ho Chi Minh City. Located in a convenient location in the city centre, the theatre is considered the central theatre, has many functions of organising artistic stage performances, and is also used to organise large events. This is also a long-standing theatre with Western European architecture and is considered a tourist destination of this city. According to the Board of Monuments of the city's review, Hotel Continental Saigon was built in 1880 with characteristic architectural features, such as a tile roof, thick brick walls, spacious bedrooms and public areas, and 4-metre high ceilings to avoid the heat of the tropics and to make use of the wind and natural light. The design of hotel is in the form of a rectangle. In the centre is a large garden with 3 frangipanis planted in 1880 and still flourishing today. These features create a unique feeling of peace and quiet in the midst of this dynamic city that can only be found at the Hotel Continental Saigon. In terms of harmony in the city's architectural ensemble, along with the Municipal Theatre 1898, Notre Dame Cathedral 1880, City Post Office 1891, People's Committee of Ho Chi Minh City 1898, Reunification Pace 1966 and Ben Thanh Market 1914. The Hotel Continental Saigon is a focal point in the architecture of the downtown area, maintaining the past historical pay. Ho Chi Minh City Hall, officially called the Ho Chi Minh City People's Committee Head Office. Vincom Centre, office for rent, modern indoor shopping mall with a mix of domestic and international retailers, plus a food court.